Hello, my name is Recher Egoh Repai. So I'm going to present to you the final year project 1, which is my title is IoT-based Arduino for high water level detector with SMS alert. So for chapter 1, which is the introduction, for the project background, the water level sensor is widely used to detect precipitation, water level or liquid leakage, and it is very crucial in developing flood warning system, which it could be help in transmitting the information automatically to users by interfacing it with Arduino Uno and also SIM900A GSM module. And for the problem statement, for the first one is that the increase of water level at certain low area mostly happen during heavy rainfall. The surface water flood often happens with a little warning, and in areas that is not prone to flood, makes it hard to manage and predict. Then the third statement, there is no warning alerts such as emergency alarm to alert the people nearby, and people are late to receive information about the water rises. For my aim and objectives, which is for the first one is to design a coding in the Arduino IDE software which automatically alert the people nearby if there is a high water level, to receive clearer warning alert through SMS in cell phones compared to the normal sirens, to analyze the performance of automatic warning alert compared to manual warning alert, which is by sirens. For the scope and the limitations of this project is that the designation of coding in Arduino software to ensure that the three of the synopsis tool, which are Arduino Uno, SIM900A GSM module, and water level sensor Arduino to link with each other. Second is to get the fast and automated signal to the users. Sensor will be installed so as the water reach fully immersed, which the output value will be more than 500. The sensor is triggered and it will send the warning to the cell phone in SMS. For the research contribution, to verify the functionality of chosen GSM module, which is SIM900A for pluvial flood risk application, to ensure that the signal sent is accurate to the designated phone number where the user received the notification about the increase of the water level. So as for the chapter 2, which is the literature review, for the overview, the discussion about the literature review based on the existing research. So this chapter we discuss about the specifications of every electronic components that is used in this project and how it works. Firstly is that technology used. The technology used in this project are Arduino Uno, SIM900A GSM module, and water level sensor. And the research in the analyzed research paper, the researcher mentioned that the solution includes sensor and automation to detect the increase at water level is a better choice. SIM900A is readily available where the GSM or the GPRS used in many cell phones, as it can be used for developing an IoT and embedded applications. Lastly is that water level sensor is simple but is very friendly for monitoring the condition of the water level in tank, dam, river or lake. Okay, for the type of technique used, the GSM module should be wisely connected to chosen Arduino to avoid any error which could result in zero output. And the sensor consists of series parallel exposed conductors, and it acts as variable resistor in whose the resistance varies according to the water level. Lastly is that the sensor placement is very important to detect the water whether it is not in a safe range according to the coding program. And for the summary, based on the research analysis before, the proposed IoT-based Arduino high water level detector with auto SMS warning alert for flood risk application will be designed based on the technology used and also the technique applied in order to achieve a better performance and output. So for chapter 3, which is the methodology, as for the project framework, for the water sensor to be triggered, there are 3 levels that must be observed. Firstly is dry, which the output value will be 0, nearly to 0. Second is the partially immersed, where the output value will be less than 420. And lastly is fully immersed, where the output value will be more than 500. So it is shown in the figure below. So for the electric components, these are the 3 components that I mentioned before. Firstly is water level sensor Arduino, where the sensor is used to detect water leakage, rainfall, tank overflow, or to measure the water level. Second is SIM900A GSM SIM module. So this is the smallest and cheapest module for GPRS or GSM communication, where it uses a 900 and 1800 MHz frequency band, which it allows the users to receive or send the mobile calls and also SMS. Lastly is the Arduino Uno. It features many communication ports for connecting to a computer, another Arduino board, or other microcontrollers. And it works with Arduino IDE software by transferring the data via USB connection to computer. So this is my flowchart for the overall progress for the overall process of the project. Firstly, we need to check the water level sensor. Either it is more than 50 or no. If it's no, means that the sensor is still dry or it is partially immersed. If it is yes, more than 500, it will trigger the water sensor, and the sensor will send the signal to the Arduino Uno, where the SIM900A will receive the signal, and it will send the warning alert to the user by using SMS. And then before that, we're going to check whether the phone number is valid or not. If it's not valid, the user won't receive any warning notifications. If it's valid, so the user will receive the message which is written warning high water level, and so this will be the end of the progress. So this is the design schematic. We have two design over here. Firstly is the schematic of interfacing Arduino Uno and SIM900A GSM module, where we have a four wires connection from the module to the Arduino Uno. Firstly is the VCC will be connected to 5 volt of Arduino. The ground part is connected to the ground Arduino. The serial communication we have here over here is RX and TX. 5TX, which is the blue wire, will be connected to the pin 10, and for 5RX, which is the green wire, it will be connected to the pin 11. Second is the schematic of interfacing Arduino Uno and the water level sensor. So the water level sensor has 3 pins. First is the ground sensor, it's connected to the ground of the Arduino. The VCC part, it will be connected to the 5 volt of Arduino, and the S output, which is the blue wire, it will be connected to the analog pin of Arduino, which is A0. So we enter into chapter 4, which is the preliminary result. So we have a development of 2 stages, which are to interface Arduino Uno with water level sensor and also SIM900A GSM module. So here are the lists that we need to do in order for us to achieve the progress for FYP1, which is firstly is the coding to interface water level sensor with Arduino Uno. Second, coding to interface SIM900A GSM module with Arduino Uno. Third is result of running the coding of the interface of sensor, and lastly is the result of running the coding of the interface for the GSM module. So we have two figures over here. The left side is the coding for interfacing the Arduino Uno and also water level sensor. So I'm going to show you the demonstration of how the Arduino Uno is working with the water level sensor. So as we immerse the sensor in the water, the reading value will be increased bit by bit. So if it's reached more than 500, means that the sensor is fully immersed in the water. Okay, so this is the interfacing of Arduino Uno and SIM900A GSM module. On the left side is the coding. On the right side, I'm going to show you again the demonstration on how the module is working with the Arduino Uno. So over here, we have to manually insert the command. Then only the module will be sending the message through the SMS. And for our next project, we're going to automatically, without inserting manually the command, the module can automatically send the message to the mobile phone as shown in the demonstration.
Come out. Good morning from Arduino.
Okay. So this is my future plan. First one is to combine the coding, which is to link the three of the electric components together, which are the Arduino Uno, water level sensor, and also SIM900 GSM module. Second is to finish the hardware setup, which is to connect both GSM module and water sensor into one Arduino Uno board. Third is that if possible, I'm going to add the buzzer as sirens and also the LED lights as the indicator of each of the water level from dry to partially immersed and lastly fully immersed. So for the last future plan is to finish the final year project, report and also to graduate. That's all from me. Thank you.